right. So I'm in India, and I like to say that the bottom fell out for me, literally and figuratively, in India. And I don't think I'm alone in saying this. However, my particular experience has to do with the fact that I completely burnt out. I'd been on the road for 11 years at the time, and proverbially homeless that entire time. I'd gone too far for too long without having a chance to stop, unpack, assimilate my experience, and get my feet back on the ground. And so the symptoms of the bottom falling out for me in India were varied. I was having migraines all the time. I was having panic attacks. I was having phantom pains. And it was all just horrible. And in fact, actually, a lot of this really happened for me on the most luxurious train in India.
Oh, good Lord.
So in the light, in the utter lap of luxury, I was in utter misery. So I decided that the best way to fix this problem was to launch myself into what's known as panchakarma.
Panchakarma.
Panchakarma. Now, this is an Ayurvedic form of therapy.
No, it's that lake outside of New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly. Panchakarma. Yeah, they've got a really long road across that one. Yeah, all right.
It's an Ayurvedic form of therapy that involves usually oil, and it's oil, all kinds of oil going in all kinds of places.
And we're not talking about drilling for oil or anything.
No. This is all to do with the body. So typically there's various forms of massage involving oil. There are head, scalps massages, full body massages. Sometimes they use milk. They have you on this weird tippy table, and they've got you completely naked, and the oil is just, there's so much oil, it's really kind of, it's inappropriate, really.
Yeah, I need a moment. Sorry, I was just picturing this. Okay, go ahead.
And then, so this is like a 2-week, or this was a 3-week thing, and every day I'm experiencing this, what initially started off as a very idyllic experience, lovely oil massages, and oil in the hair, and oil everywhere, and this is lovely. And then the one day they decided that it started to go sideways for me when they told me this day they were going to pour butter in my eyes. Actually, they didn't tell me they were going to do this. They just did it.
Butter.
Yeah.
Actual, like, dairy product butter.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure it was clarified because that's what they do there. But it was, they put these little dough things around my eyes.
Did they think you were a lobster or something? What the hell?
I don't know, but I felt like eating lobster after this. I have to say, when I smell melted butter, I think lobster.
Nice.
And so I got these things in my eyes, and they're pouring the oil into I've got my eyes shut. I mean, my eyes are shut. And they're pouring this oil in. This is supposed to be, I don't know, cleansing of some way. She pours this oil in. It's sitting in this little cavity around my eyes. And then she says, "Okay, Nora, open your eyes." I'm like, what? No.
Oh, hell
what?
no.
Oh, hell no is right. No, well, I did it. I don't know why I did it. And you have to open your eyes and look around and let the butter do its thing in your eyes. Right? So I survived this experience.
Parquet.
I survived this experience. I'm foolish enough to go back the next day, whereby the series of enema treatments begin. Okay? So the first day is easy.
Have you seen Last Tango in Paris?
No. What?
I think you got the reference.
I totally did.
Okay. And I'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
I gotta go see the movie now.
We might have to use the pork floss pork floss waffle safe word here. No, I'm sorry. Go
Wait,
ahead.
are you using that on me now?
Whatever word. It's one of many things I wouldn't mind using here, but that's a whole other story. All right.
So the first day is easy. It's no problem. They just stick a little bit of oil up my butt and tell me to relax for the rest of the day. I'm like, okay. All right. So this is now the first time I've had a medically inspired something or rather stuck up my butt. And I'm like, wow, this is okay. This is
Before that, it was not medically
inspired.
inspired.
Well, it was.
It was just recreational.
I'm just saying.
It was that sponsorship with the American Dairy Board. And their cross-promotional thing with the Adult Entertainment Expo.
Yeah, AVN was carrying that live, so. All right.
So the next day she comes in with this absolutely gigantic reservoir of this dark, horrific-looking substance. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of, apparently it's got lovely herbs in it that is supposed to heal me.
I'm guessing it was Vegemite.
You know what? It could well have been. But whatever it was, it got siphoned up my butt. Okay? I had the most revelatory, horrific experience when this happened. I was like, now this was, I mean, if you've had an enema, you understand physically what happens after that. It gets expelled one way or another. But as I'm going through this experience, I just burst into utter tears. I'm and I'm traumatized by this experience. Now the woman, this tiny little Indian woman who was super sweet throughout this entire series of Panchakarma treatments, she has no idea what to do with me. She's like, Nora, I don't understand. Normally people just go, oh, and they poop and that's it. But you're crying. I don't know how to help you. And I'm talking to someone after the fact who says, oh, well, yeah, that happens all the time with enemas. They should have known better. You can release trauma by having an enema, because you store a lot of stuff up there, apparently.
Okay, I got nothing.
I was going to say, that's when your mutant powers manifested itself.
Well, you know what? Apparently my powers actually have worked against me now because I was storing a little too much stuff up there for too long. And when it did come out, so too did the tears. And I had such a traumatic experience.
Were they butter?
Out of I don't know.
I could see someone just like watching you cry butter and just dabbing popcorn or something in it.
You'd be handy.
Lobster.
You'd be handy around waffles. I mean, for sure.
You just let me just rub this lobster waffle on your face.
Yeah.
And, enjoy that
Nice.
experience.